The nuclear arms race was a competition for supremacy in nuclear warfare between the United States and the Soviet Union and their respective allies during the Cold War. In addition to the American and Soviet nuclear stockpiles, other countries also developed nuclear weapons, though none engaged in warhead productions on nearly the same scale as the two superpowers. In August of 1945, atomic bombs were dropped under Truman's order on the designated Japanese cities. The first bomb was dropped on Hiroshima, and then another bomb was dropped on Nagasaki by the B-29 bombers. In September 1943, the US and British leaders agreed to use the bomb against Japan. After spring 1945, with Japan in an extremely weak position, the United States was considering the following ways of bringing the long war to an end: by invading the Japanese mainland in November 1945, asked the Soviet Union to join the war against Japan. The US believed that if the atomic bomb could end the war, Soviet influences after the war would be restricted, and domestically the tremendous costs of the development would be justified. Japan did not surrender immediately, and so a second bomb was dropped on Nagasaki 3 days later. 6 days after the detonation over Nagasaki, on August 15th, Japan announced its surrender to the Allied powers, signing the Instrument of Surrender on September 2nd, officially ending the Pacific War and therefore World War II. Not only were people dying everywhere, but for the first time people were faced with genuine possibility that a weapon has been created that could easily annihilate the entire human race. Also, the immensity of the incredible destruction and chaos inflicted on the survivors had never been seen before. Next, never before the one bomb impacted any people, area, or environment so greatly. In addition, the medical consequences of radiation exposure were not well understood at that time, making lives of the survivor that much more challenging. Meaning this is a negative effect for the race of the atomic bomb. The Soviet Union was not officially informed of the American experiments until Stalin was informed at the Potsdam Conference on July 24, 1945. The Americans did not trust the Soviets enough to keep the information from German spies. There was also deep distrust of the Soviets and their intentions, despite the wartime partnership. Even during the war, many governments and military figures in the USA saw the USSR as a potential enemy in the future.